We are live right now. Hi guys, what is up? Okay. Oh. So we are live right now. Let's just start solving some code problems. Let's just start doing this one swap case. Okay. Let me get some music. Yes. Sir. Okay, so we are all set. And let's just get started. So yes, so our first problem is you are given a string and your task is to swap cases. In other words, convert all lowercase letters to uppercase letters and vice versa. So for example, this will so Python is to so we have if in a string we have our letter is uppercase, we have to convert it into lowercase and the lowercase into uppercase. Complete the swap case function in the editor below. Swap case has the following parameters: string s, the string to modify the modified string. We have to return a string, so we don't have to print it, we have to return it. Okay, HackerRank.com presents Pythonista. Okay, so what I'm thinking is just when they're gonna give us the string, we have to split it, or even if we don't want to split it into it, so we can just loop over it and then check if the element is lowercase or higher case. So if it's lowercase, we have to convert it into uppercase, and if it's uppercase, we have to convert it into lowercase, right? Let's just go back around. Okay, so I'm going to create a variable that is going to be our main string. Okay, for I in s, if I dot is upper, if I dot is upper, we have to convert into I dot lower, and then we have to add it to the string, which is our main string, plus equal to I dot lower, right? And if I dot is lower, then we have to convert main string plus equal to I dot upper. Okay, else in other case we just have to main string plus equal to I. That seems a reasonable thing. Okay, so your output is none because we're not returning anything. We have to return our main string. Okay, let's try Oops, that was easy actually. Okay, so let's move on to our next one. Okay. In Python, a string can be split on a delimiter. This is a string, we have to split it, and I know if this is a string and we are splitting it by using this delimiter, like just one space, then it will split the string at every space. Like this is a string, right? Joining a string is simple. String dot join and then string. This is a string. Okay. You're given a string, split a string y space or you, and using this hyphen. So we have to split the string at every space, and then we have to join it using the hyphen, and then we just have to return it, not print it. So line will be our string. We're gonna split it using the delimiter with this space, and this will return us a list. So I can just name it string list. Oh, I'm not using Java, so yeah, this string list, we have it. Now we can just join it using the hyphen dot join underscore list, and this will be our main string. Okay, so now we just have to return our main string, right? So line dot split at this one, then string list will go in there, and we're gonna join it using this. Yes, we passed it. Okay. Great, let's move forward. Okay, so we have seen that lists are mutable, they can be changed, and tuples are immutable, they cannot be changed, right? Let's try to understand this with an example. You are given an immutable string and you want to make changes to it. String is abracadabra, right? You can access the index by this using the fifth. So on fifth index we'll get the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be A. What if you would like to assign a value string 5 is equal to k? Object does not support item assignment. How would you approach this? One solution is to convert the string into a list and then change the value. Okay, we convert the string into a list and then okay, another approach is slice the string and join it back. Okay, read a given string, change the character at a given index, and then print the modified string. Complete the mutate string function in the editor below. Mutate string has the following parameters. String. Okay, so we are getting the string, the position, and the character. 3 parameters right over here. And this is all we need to solve it. So there are 2 ways to do it. Either we can split the string into a list and then add the character into it and then join it again, and the second one is just divide the string into 2 parts and then insert the character between them and then add them up. Okay, so abracadabra, this gives us 5 and k. Okay, so first we have the string. As they showed us, we can let's just try both of these ways how we can solve it. So ls, that means list of string, then we're gonna convert it into a list string. Now we have the list, right? ls list of the string, we have to add the position, that is the index of the where we want to insert the character, right? So list string with that position is equal to the character, right? So that is it. Now we just have to join it by yay.join with favorite song. Oops, what I'm doing over here, sheesh. Oh, actually I have to add a wave over here. Let's say no, I have to pin it. Pin message. Let's go. Okay, let's go back to our problem. So main string, and then we joined the list, the new updated list, right? Is joined. Okay, so name, oh yeah, we I misspelled the character. Okay, so your output was abracadabra and then 5 and K. Let me check if you have to return. Oh sheesh, we have to return, not print. So I'm pretty sure the answer was right, but we have to return it, not alright. So this one is also done. Let's try the second way they showed us. You have earned the 4-star. Congratulations to me. Let's do the second because I want to learn it as well. Second way we can so what they did is, let's just copy paste it. Okay, so this will be the, just suppose they give us 5, right? So this will be the position, and this will be position plus 1, right? And that will be our character. Okay, so string is going to be like this, then we have to return the string. Yes sir. Great, let's move forward. In this challenge, the user enters a string and a substring. You have to print the number of times that substring occurs in the given string. From left to right, not from right to left. So string letters are case sensitive. So the first line input contains the original string, the next line contains the substring. For I in range, so we have A, B, C, D, right? So we have to check CDC on this index, CDC on this index, CDC on this index, no matched, CDC on this index, CDC on this index. Okay. And this time the user enters, so we just have the string length is between 1 and 2, from 1 to 200 inclusive. Output the integer number indicates the total number of occurrences of the string in the original string. So the point is that if they give us A, B, C, D, CDC, so CDC is occurring 2 times, CDC 1 time, and then CDC 1 time. So what we have to do is, when we are iterating over the list, then we have to check from three indexes like ABC, BCD, and then CDC. So this is when we say, okay, we got one CDC. Then we're gonna check DCD, it doesn't match. No, we're gonna check CDC. So we have two veterans in there. So the way I'm thinking of doing it is that first we're gonna loop over it, and on every index we have to check if the veteran exists on the next number of total indexes of the length substring. Okay, okay, so for I in string, so that will give me the length of the string is going to be, let me just, I am a little confused. Okay, so for in string, okay, so we have our substring right over here, and then we are looping over the main string. So we're gonna check if that substring is from that index to that index, right? Next index is going to be, okay, that is going to be, let me check. So if it is at A, we're checking CDC, so 0, 1, 2. 0 plus 2 is gonna be, but if it is over here at 1, 2, 3, so 1 plus 2 is going to be 3. So next index is equal to 2. I plus next index is going to be our 0 plus 1, 2, so we have the index, right? And then we have to keep moving forward of the string. If substring is equal to string this thing, then we can say that sub count is equal to 0. Plus equal to 1. That is oh bro, I saw you. Hey. Okay, so the sub count will be added, and that is currently 0. So you can just say that if that substring is equal to string from here to here, from 0 to 2, that is going to be right over. Okay, so substring is going to be from 0 to 0 plus next index, that will be 3, but we don't want that, which is going to be 3. So 0 to 3 is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is not included, right? So it's going to check for the ABC. If this thing matches with this thing, we're going to add it to the sub count, right? And in the next iteration, we're going to check with the B. So it's going to be 1 plus 3 is going to be 4. So 1, 2, 3, and then okay, what if we have the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5. Then we have to make sure that this thing is also covered. Just suppose if we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. So it would be 5. That means 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. But we don't have our 8 index in there. We don't have our 8 index in there. And this will throw us an error. So we can just say that if length of this thing, if length of the substring exceeds, if length of this number is greater than the number of string remaining. Okay, if the length of substring is greater than the remaining string elements, we will not suppose if DC is not gonna match, right? We're just gonna quit, or yes, you're gonna pass it. Okay, okay, while length of substring is less than the next index is going to be I plus next index. It's going to be a string. It's going to be this thing. As long as this thing is less than this, then we're going to do it string from starting till the end. From starting till the end. The process is getting messy. So if length of substring is less than as long as this is less than the length of the remaining elements, and we can only get the remaining elements if we have the index of I to the I of this thing. Okay, so we have to also make sure that indentation expired in auto block. Right, you're right. So we have to return the sample output is going to be this. So we have to okay, so we didn't do any response. Print sub count. Let's just put all of this in a sublime text editor. Over here. Substring. String comma and moving forward we have our substring as cdc. Okay, so do you mean substring? Over here substring. Substring is not defined. That is true. It's not defined. What line, bro? Line 148. Right here. Subcount variable is subcount 0. Is this really gonna work like this? We are getting the right answer. How come? Okay, we have to return it. We don't have to print it. Return sub count. Okay, let's just. Okay. Okay, so we just only passed 4 of the test cases. That means let's just make it a little complicated. Three, 4, okay. So AB exists only oh yeah, I kind of get it. Yes, valid response is what we need. Let's go. We did it. Okay, let's move forward. Oh sheesh, what is wrong with my next challenge? Just give me a second, guys. I have to change the song. We're back. Okay, let's move forward to our next problem, which is I feel like is easier than the first one. So Python has a built-in string validation method for basic data. It can check if a string is composed of alphabetical characters, alphanumeric characters, digits. String is all num. This method checks if all the characters of a string are alphanumeric. So alphanumeric means alphabets, and the numerics Okay, you are given a string of S. Your task is to find out if the string S contains alphanumeric characters, alphabetical characters, digits, lowercase or uppercase, right? So if the first line print if S has any alphanumeric characters, we just have to write a lot of if statements and we're good to go. Okay, so thanks. Walaikum assalam. Let's move forward. Yeah, it's not. I feel like it's easy, but we just have to use a lot of like if statements and check if we have like string alpha, string edit or not. Print true if S has any alphanumeric characters. So print true if S has any alphabetical characters. So I don't feel like we have to iterate over the whole string and then check if any of the characters is any of like belongs to the alphanumeric, alphabetical or digits. So we just got the input over here. Then we're just gonna move to for I in S, if I dot alphanumeric characters, so we have to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Let me grab the alphanumeric characters, print false. So for the first one we don't have to S has any alphanumeric characters. Is alpha is false, is digit is lower, is upper. So that's like, let me just not use the loop. Let's just simply print the if s dot is alphanumeric character, otherwise you have any alphanumeric number, then I know it's not the most optimized way, but let's just test with this one. So we got 4, we have total 5 cases to deal with this thing. Alphanumeric, alphabetical is alpha. Okay, here's the first one. Is alpha. Its digit is lower. And it probably is upper. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, you expected your output is true, false, 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 false. Okay, so if in the second line print true if s has any, the third line print true if s has any digits. Okay, they have is any digits, so this is probably not gonna work because they said if they have any digits, right? So we probably have to loop over it, otherwise we will not know if let's just not. Okay. Oh yeah. Now you can see it. So there's element control. Okay, we need to come up with the good solutions. So we split it. Okay, any function, so we're gonna just x for x in this one, if any of this is any set true or false. Okay, yeah, we can use this one. There's this thing over here. String.isDigit is this thing will be replaced by ls. Okay, let's just use alpha. Let's check. Same thing. This thing, and then we have to check. IsDigit is done. Is alpha is done. Is lower, and then we have to check with the is upper with the s of this. It will probably check for the yes. It's probably gonna return all the truths, right? But what if we have something like false, true, true, false, because it doesn't have the uppercase. If we have lowercase, why is it returning me the 2? Is L num, right? but I'm not giving them it's pretty easy, but it's just if any of those is if any of that is alpha, is lower is digit, true. Is upper, is lower, is alpha, is digit. It shouldn't give me this thing, but what is the test case that it is not passing? QA2 is has any uppercase, has any lowercase, has any alpha. Okay, this digit's gonna go down there. Is alphabetically correct, or otherwise just convert all them into a list and then check. Okay, so still map string dot is alpha. Is alnum comma s. Okay, we have just two more test cases to do it. which I will not do it right now because I have to go somewhere. And okay, that's all for today. I will be just signing out now. Goodbye guys, take care.